My girlfriend broke up with me after her coworker said I'm not in her league. 5 hours later, she regrets it all and is begging for another chance. My girlfriend Jessica and I had been together for 2 years. We met at a coffee shop where I was studying for my IT certification exam. She spilled her latte on my laptop and felt so bad she bought me a new charger and her number. Things were great until she got promoted at her marketing firm and started hanging out with this new group of coworkers. Suddenly she was going to happy hours every Thursday and weekend brunches with people I'd never met. I didn't think much of it at first. She deserved to celebrate her promotion and make work friends. But then the comments started. Little things like, "You don't really get what I do at work," or "My coworkers were surprised when I showed them your picture." I asked what that meant and she just said nothing. They just expected someone different. One night she came home from drinks with her team and sat me down on the couch. She had this weird, serious look on her face. I thought maybe someone died or she was getting transferred to another city. Instead, she said we needed to talk about our future. I've been thinking a lot lately and I don't know if we're really compatible anymore. I was confused. We'd literally talked about moving in together the week before. I asked what changed. She said her coworkers helped her realize she needed someone more ambitious, someone who matched her energy and career level. I work in IT support making decent money, nothing crazy, but I'm happy. Apparently that wasn't enough. She said her coworker Brittany's boyfriend was a lawyer and her coworker Mike's girlfriend owned her own business. I asked if she was seriously breaking up with me because her coworkers had fancier partners. She got defensive and said it wasn't about that. It was about growth and having a partner who inspired her to be better. She'd clearly been practicing this speech. I was hurt, but I wasn't going to beg. I told her if that's how she felt, then yeah, we should break up. She seemed surprised I didn't fight harder. She left that night to stay at Brittany's apartment. I spent the next few hours just sitting on my couch feeling numb. Around 11 that night, my phone started blowing up. My buddy Carlos was sending me screenshots. Jessica had posted on Instagram at some fancy restaurant with her coworkers. The caption said, "New chapter, surrounding myself with people who elevate me." There were like 5 of them in the photo, all dressed up and holding cocktails. Carlos said it was messed up she was already celebrating. But then around 1 in the morning, my phone rang. It was Jessica. She was crying so hard I could barely understand her. She kept saying she made a huge mistake and needed to see me right now. I asked what happened. Turns out after dinner, Brittany's lawyer boyfriend showed up to pick her up. Jessica mentioned she'd just broken up with me because her coworkers said she could do better. This dude looked right at her and said, "So you dumped someone who treated you well because your coworkers peer pressured you? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard." Then Mike's girlfriend showed up and overheard the conversation. She told Jessica that Mike had been lying about her owning a business. She actually worked retail at the mall and Mike just said that to impress his coworkers. Brittany got mad and admitted her lawyer boyfriend was actually a paralegal who failed the bar exam twice. The whole thing fell apart. Everyone started arguing about who lied about what. Jessica realized she'd thrown away a real relationship because she wanted to impress people who were all lying to each other anyway. She was begging me to give her another chance. Said she'd been so stupid and superficial. I told her I needed time to think. She showed up at my apartment the next morning with coffee and bagels, my favorite kind with extra cream cheese. She apologized for like an hour straight. Said she got caught up in trying to fit in with people who didn't matter. I listened to everything she said. Then I told her no, not because I didn't care about her anymore, but because she showed me exactly who she was when things got uncomfortable. She was willing to throw away 2 years because some coworkers she barely knew made her feel insecure. That's not someone I could trust long term. She cried and asked if there was anything she could do. I said maybe she should focus on figuring out who she actually is instead of trying to impress people at work. She left and I haven't heard from her since. My mom asked if I was okay and honestly, yeah, I dodged a bullet with someone who valued other people's opinions more than our relationship.